Hi everyone, it's Kristen here from the Dahlia Society. I've got brand new patterns for the month of June, which is super exciting. Although we are in our first week of winter here, I have to say the last 2 days have been just purely magical here in Melbourne. We've had two 16 to 17 degree days with a bit of sunshine. The last of the autumn leaves are falling as we speak behind me here. And it's just a really nice time of year. I find I love change of season. I really embrace that I can wear different things in the wardrobe. I love making layering garments as well. And although a lot of the patterns I'm going to talk about here are predominantly spring summer kind of makes, I would say, for the Northern Hemisphere folks, I think there's plenty here that you could use layering pieces through the wardrobe here in the Southern Hemisphere. So, or even maybe plan ahead for your spring and summer makes. Today I'm wearing a couple of my me-made favorite garments. You'll see my favorite Torino vest here in the boiled wool that we had in store last year. This is a Sewciety pattern. I spoke about this last time on the channel, actually, how much I love wearing it because I don't feel that cold weather at the moment, but sometimes if it's a little bit nippy, I love that it's sleeveless and I can throw it on over a dress. And this dress is a make from last month's box, the beautiful deluxe bespoke box, which was the Fabric Godmother designer fabric. This was the Harvest colorway, beautiful gingham check from Fabric Godmother. I absolutely love how soft it is, but it's got a beautiful amount of structure without being too crisp. So it's got a nice softness. And I made the Pattern Emporium. I actually morphed two patterns together, two favorite patterns of mine. I think most of you will have heard about the Be Mine balloon sleeve blouse. I used that fabulous sleeve pattern and I hacked it onto the Take the Chance shirt dress from Pattern Emporium. So it just goes to show a lot of those Pattern Emporium patterns can be mixed and matched. You can use different sleeves on a lot of the different garments, a lot of different dresses and shirts. So there's no reason why you couldn't put this sleeve on, for example, the All-in Easy Fit shirt. Some of the patterns, of course, have got different arm's eye, like for example, the Ocean Days oversized shirt's a drop sleeve, so you can't really put this sleeve onto it, it won't work. But some patterns you'll see that Kate has listed mashability, and you'll see the actual patterns you can mix and match with, which is fabulous. It takes all the thinking out of it for you. I'll put some pics of the box for May so you guys can see, if you haven't seen it before, all the goodies that were inside. I don't think I've shown you guys the Rustic River box. We absolutely love doing this box. We love doing all the boxes and putting the themes together. But when you see the box come together, it's really very satisfying when you see the fabrics and all the goodies put together in the boxes. So don't forget, this Sunday night we've got the release of the new box, which is the first of our winter boxes, the Snow Queen. I hope you guys are all successful in nabbing one of those. I'm not sure if I showed you guys the April box. April box was the Artist's Muse. It was a really lovely Matisse inspired box, and I made a lovely pattern from I Am Patterns called the Hesat blouse. Put a pic up so you can see the Hesat, and the box itself was a beautiful one. Now, if you guys love watching unboxings and you want to see them live, don't forget to head on over to Deb from DB Designs Sewing Australia, Hayley from the Hay Meadow. They usually always do an unboxing there so you can see it done live and see their reaction. So I personally love watching those. Now, before I get going on June's patterns, I have to announce some winners from last week's vlog, which was all about our big announcement, and that was our 20K milestone here on YouTube for the Dahlia Society. I have been reading through every single comment today. I've taken the time to sit down. I haven't had time to reply to them all, but I've love-hearted them all. And I've got to say, it has made me really emotional. The beautiful words, just so many people I've connected with over the last 4.5 years. I have to say a huge thank you to the beautiful comments that you've all written there, and it really does mean the world to me. It inspires me to keep making you content. Love and support that you guys have shown me just by writing in those comments has just really warmed my heart, and I wanted to say a huge thank you, because without you guys watching every week and you know, commenting, liking, subscribing, whatnot, even just viewing, it really does help the channel. So a huge thank you. And also I need to announce the winners. There are 5 $20 vouchers to give away to our store. So I've done random draws on the comments. We had over 250 comments, and the comments were just basically, how did you find the channel? When did you start watching? And to see so many of you, your stories when you first found the channel, maybe it was in the middle of COVID, maybe it was when we first started the channel, or maybe it was just last week. Thank you so much for the time you've taken to watch. It really does, yeah, it really does mean the world to me. So I did a random draw this morning, and I'm going to read out the YouTube names here. If you see your name on the screen or you hear your name here, send me an email, kristen@thedahliasociety.au, and I will be sending out your VIP vouchers. You can claim that and go ahead on over to the store and have a little spender. So thanks so much for all of you who've taken the time to comment. Really, really beautiful people I know I have watching me. All creative souls, all love being inspired by either by patterns and fabric. Yeah, it's just a wonderful place to be in. So the winners of the $20 vouchers in random order here, we've got at Jenny Smith 2227, at Kathleen Purnell 3212, at Sean O. McDonald 9920, at Marlene Abel 1336, and at Nicole Wilson 4055. If you see your name there, please send me an email, and I'll be very happy to send you guys out your little promo codes for the website. So don't forget, for the month of June, we're still running our being the draw to win one of $800 worth of prizes for the store. Anything you purchase in June will put you into the running for that. We've had lots of people already use their special VIP codes. If you don't know about that, think about subscribing to our newsletter, and each week for the month of June we have special secret VIP codes to take advantage of some wonderful discounts on the website. That's exactly the reason I started the channel, is to have like-minded people come together and talk about sewing and how much it means to us all. So it's been a wonderful wonderful and very emotional thing. I'm just literally over the moon at the moment from reading all these comments. So thanks for making my day, everyone, or making my week. Okay, let's talk about June patterns. These are my picks for the new June patterns. If you know of a pattern that I haven't talked about today, make sure you write it in the comments section below, because that way other people do tend to go and read those, and you can share any new independent patterns that you've seen released. Classes are going on because the eyesight's getting really bad. The first is the Assembly line have released a new pencil skirt pattern. It is a beautiful fitted midi skirt pattern. The thing I love about this skirt is that it's got not only 2 darts, but you've got 4 darts on the front and 4 on the back that give you a beautiful shape. Options for the splits, you either have the front or the back option for the split. There's also a back vent if you like the back vent idea. Size range is extra small to 3 extra large, and they've noted things like mid-weight fabrics like denims, wools, gabardines, twills, and even faux leather would be amazing in this skirt. So the Assembly line, of course, they do that sort of minimalist aesthetic so well, and I love how they show all their patterns in just a simple bold, either black or white or grey colour of denim. You really see the lines of the pattern come alive. That way you can tell exactly how it's going to look on the body when it comes up. So I really think their aesthetic is very, very chic and very modern, and they are very well-loved patterns. The patterns are released on PDF first, and usually they do later on bring them out on paper. And I know in our store, Assembly line patterns are very popular, and a lot of them have sold out, and we need to restock fast. So hopefully that pencil skirt pattern will be coming out very shortly in paper format. Next, we have Chalk and Notch have released a new Ivy woven dress or 2-piece set. This is a really lovely kind of a boho aesthetic to this pattern. I love the fact that you can make it either in the set, a co-ord set, or in a dress. And this one apparently is beautiful in block prints. So we have lots of block prints in store. Don't forget, if you want something that has that beautiful boho aesthetic, block prints will look gorgeous in this. They've also said things like, your linens, rayons, voiles, anything with that beautiful natural fibre would be beautiful. So the Ivy is either say as a woven dress or a 2-piece set. You've got the maxi length style skirt piece. There are 3 different sleeve lengths. You've got either the sleeveless with the tank ruffle, you've got the cap sleeve, and the 3/4 length sleeve. You've also got a drawstring feature. So you've got the neck, cuff and waist with a drawstring to draw in, and that alleviates a lot of fitting issues. It makes it a bit easier to fit. Size range is 0 to 30. And it's a really lovely pattern, I think, especially when you can make a cord and you can mix and match and wear them as separates or even a dress. So that's a beautiful one by Chalk and Notch Patterns. Just yesterday I noticed that Sewciety have released a nice simple little top. It's the Cora top. This is in size ranges 6 to 22. It's a sweet and simple little top with a grown-on sleeve. It makes a feature of your front top stitching. You've also got a curved style hem, and it's classed as a good pattern for an advanced beginner. It's a nice simple building block style pattern. I love the inseam pockets and the stitching on the front around those pockets. And I love how Sewciety usually make their garments in linens, and it looks beautiful with the Robbie pants as well. So a nice little simple building block pattern, great pattern for a beginner sewist as well. And they've also said things like a linen blend, silk, viscose, and also wool crepe would be a stunning one to wear for winter time here in Australia. So a really nice little pattern. Wardrobe by Me have a new aviator style jumpsuit pattern. It's classed as a relaxed style jumpsuit. You've got the belted waist, so it can be fitted in at the waist. Size range on that is 0 to 24, and they've suggested wovens, either like linens, cottons, canvas, denims, twills and gabardines, so quite a big range of light to mid-weight wovens there. It's got either a rounded neck or V-neck. You've got your patch pockets, a button placket. You can make it in long or short sleeves, long or short legs as well, so a bit of a romper style for summer with a sleeveless would be really lovely as well. This will be fabulous for dressing up and down as well. I think it'll be a nice little staple piece for the wardrobe. Now, one thing I've noticed this month is that we have two very similar patterns released literally days apart. And I'm pretty sure most of you will know what patterns I'm talking about. Tilly and the Buttons have released a dress and top pattern, and also Fabric Godmother have released something very similar. This, I would say, is because of the tie front phenomenon that's happening at the moment. There's so many dresses and patterns coming out in store as well with the little bows and ties at the front. So it's kind of a cottagecore aesthetic, I would say, that a lot of people are really embracing at the moment. So firstly, I'm going to talk about Tilly and the Buttons version. They've got the Nell dress and top. Size range in this is 6 to 34. We do have these paper patterns in store. They've just come in yesterday. The fabric suggestions for the Nell are wovens in light to mid-weight, so things like cottons and linens and rayons, viscose, lawns, and that type of thing. The Nell dress and top is either a straight blouse or peplum style with either the knee length or the midi length skirt. So you can make it in a blouse. It's a relaxed bodice with darts. You've got V-neck and facings as well. And you either have the options for the button front or tie little bows on the front, or snaps. The Nell has 4 sleeves, so you've got your short, your straight, either your bracelet length, and a really gorgeous, really sweet puffball style sleeve, which is lined as well. So that puffball sleeve is such a dramatic little, really, really cute style. It's come back in. It's a bit reminiscent of the 80s, and I think even a lot of the Bridgerton style ball gowns with that puff, that really dramatic puff. It gives it a bit of substance with the lining, so that's a really nice little feature there. So that's from Tilly and the Buttons, and Fabric Godmother have released a similar style dress. It has a few different little features. It's called the Fleur dress and blouse. So the Fleur also has the bow ties at the front and has a round neck, but you also have sleeveless options. And also the bias-bound neckline and bias-bound sleeve in comparison to the face Tilly and the Buttons one. It's also got an option for a gathered peplum. You've got optional sleeves, so you can either go sleeves or sleeveless. Size range on the Fleur is 6 to 30. One thing I've noticed with the Fleur is that they have described a secret fun placket to stop flashing and gaping where the bow ties are. So the little placket goes in underneath. and is a little bit of a modesty shield there, so you won't have that gap. I know a lot of people like the gap. They'll actually say that they like that little to wear over a tank top, but if you want to cover up nicely, that placket would be really handy for stopping any flashing there. So the lightweight to midweight wovens, you've got your linens, your viscose, your cottons, but if you want it for a fun winter look, maybe for a pinafore style, if you're wanting a winter style fleur, they've listed things like brocades, denims, cords would be fantastic for making a pinafore style dress. And it's also a really similar one to the Stylark Porter woven pack. And I really like the Porter woven pack because of the amount of options you get to mix and match sleeves. But I think out of all three of them, I really can't decide. They all have different and unique features. I've just had to move positions because we've got some machinery starting up. Just our next door neighbour, so as usual, as soon as I film, everyone comes out to play. The next pattern release was just in from France this week, and I know a lot of you have gone on to purchase this. We have sold this in record numbers for good reason. This is a beautiful Maison Fauve pattern. It's called the Cuba Libre dress, and it is absolutely stunning. There's so many gorgeous features to this dress. It's all about drama. You can make it with a really amazing backless version, or just with the back if you prefer not to expose too much skin there. You can do it with the back sewn up. But the thing I love about this is describe it as being a twirly dress, all about the drama. So the beautiful skirt is a panelled style skirt. It gives a really lovely effect. They've got an elasticized waist, so no problem with having to have side zips and fitting issues. It's really lovely to fit. They've described it as being really easy to sew, so I'd be a beginner to intermediate version dress. Size ranges 34 to 52. It has a really gorgeous sleeve, so that lovely kind of fluttery cap style sleeve, or the mid-length sleeve, which is just such a beautiful beautiful style sleeve to wear, one of my favorites. But that low back is stunning with the tie, the neck, to make a real statement. So they've just said things like fabrics with soft drape, so your viscose and your twills, so something really nice and floaty will make this dress look gorgeous. So the Cuba Libre, and I love Maison Fauve's packaging. Phoebe and I were just talking about how stunning their pattern envelopes are just to collect. If you love collecting beautiful French patterns, and of course these ones are in English. So yeah, as I say, size ranges up to 34 to 52, but I've seen quite a few versions, especially the beautiful red one, but that is a really lovely fabric with a rainbow effect that is just stunning in it as well. So a gorgeous dress, either to dress up or down. Now, Helen's Closet, of course, has released a brand new pattern. The lovely Helen has come out with the Lockhart jumpsuit and dress. Size range, the B cup size range is 0 to 22. The D cup is 12 to 34. So this jumpsuit or dress has a lined bodice with princess seams. So it's stated that it is a great beginner lining project. If you haven't lined anything before, that's a really good one to start with. So the modern jumpsuit or romper is fabulous. It's a wide leg, or you can make it in a dramatic style long line dress. So the anchored seam pockets is another feature there, an invisible back zipper, lightweight to midweight wovens, things like your viscose, poplins, linens, cottons and tenciles would be beautiful in this. It would be great for a pinafore or jumpsuit to wear a long sleeve or t-shirt under for heading into the cooler weather as well. So Helen's very proud of this new jumpsuit. I noticed listening to Love to Sew that she'd been working on it for quite some time. Stylark have come out with a new bodysuit pattern called the Farah knit bodysuit. You need a two-way stretch for this pattern, a minimum of 50% stretch. If you want a good basic item that's fantastic for layering, the Farah has a snap fastening gusset, which is awesome because we all prefer to do that than do the whole strip, I would say, going to the bathroom. You've got a turtleneck, a V-neck, a scoop neck, or a boat neck option, so lots of options there. A size range is always up to a size 30 with Stylark patterns. You've got a scoop and boat neck back, and long or short sleeves as well. So I think that would be a really great one for adding to the wardrobe for some good layering items. Love Notions have two new patterns, one of which I haven't spoken about last month. It was released later in the month. The first one is the Love Notions Chorus Top or Dress. Now, this was an experiment that they did with the Love Notions community group. They put everyone together to come up with their perfect style pattern, and everyone has voted on this pattern for all the details that they requested to combine it into one pattern. So it's a shirt length or which is with a curved hem, or a longer style dress. So either you've got your knee length or your ankle length maxi with side splits. The sleeves is either sleeveless, short, a beautiful split style short sleeve, or the elbow and long, and has that really lovely cowl style neckline, which I think is just so flattering and really dramatic. You can dress it up or down nicely. So think about a beautiful soft knit, like a viscose knit jersey would be perfect for this, or even a crepe style knit. That is a really lovely dress or top. I think it'd be fabulous to dress up or down as well. The other pattern, and the size range on that is extra small to 5 extra large. The other new pattern is the Caprice Skirt that was released last month. This has 6 different versions. You've got your high-low style, your classic style, your button through with a placket. Also got that nice elastic waist for pulling on for ease as well there. So a fantastic new pattern from Love Notions. Now a new pattern from Sinclair. Sinclair do specialise more in knit patterns, but they have come out with a new woven pattern called the Ipanema tiered woven top or dress. Size range is 0 to 22. You've got a really lovely open placket there. The great thing about Sinclair patterns is they come in regular, petite or tall version patterns, which is fabulous. There is a sleeveless version or a really lovely dramatic puff style for the dress. You've got the options to do French seams as well there. So there's 4 different versions. You can make the top versions, the dress versions, and the lovely tiered style skirt. Think about your lightweight wovens for that one. You know, a lovely gingham or a linen would be really sweet in that, or maybe a viscose or a cotton lawn would be beautiful. They've also got a new pattern called the Isla woven or knit tunic or dress. You can use a stable knit for the neckline for that one and mix it with a woven, which is really unusual to be able to do the 2 different compositions of fabric. It has a really nice dramatic neckline you'll see there. The bodice gives that really lovely v-neck style feature, and with a nice bit of pleating draping at the front. So a nice little simple sundress or tank top. You can definitely dress that up depending on what type of fabric that you're using. If you've seen a new pattern released this month that I haven't spoken about, I'd love to hear about it. Write in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Now I would love to see you all next week here for some new makes I have to show you. Congratulations to all the winners for the $20 vouchers. Don't forget, shoot me an email and I'll be happy to give you your promo code to grab your voucher to our online store. So thank you so much and congratulations to those people, and we'll see you all very shortly for a new episode. Take care. Bye for now.